everyone, and welcome to this video introducing functions. That's it. Let's get right to it. So this video is on functions, which will require that we discuss input, output, coordinates, graphing, and what happens when we're given a set to start with and have an output value. That's a lot to discuss. Let's get to it. So first off, we're going to be dealing with terms and definitions. We've got input, which defines our x values that start the function, and outputs, which define our y values, our output ending values of the function. Those values, x's and y's, will become coordinates that we'll then use to plot in the coordinate plane. And that will require that we remember how to use the x-axis and the y-axis. When it comes to actually using functions, please keep in mind that you either need to come up with or be given input values to use. And the way I handle them, especially when I don't know what those graphs are going to look like, is I create an XY table here. For this problem, it says we've got to generate and graph ordered pairs for x values, and then they give us some x values, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Well, I'll put those into the x values we're going to use, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2, and I'll put each of those numbers into the function and see what happens. For example, when I put in -2 here, I'm going to end up with a value of -3 times -2. So I'd end up with 6 here as a y value. If I do that for each of the other values of x, I'll end up with the output values y. And taking these values, I can take, for example, the coordinate -2, 6, and I should end up with a coordinate here at -2, 6. Plotting each of those points will give me the points that make up my final answer. That went too quickly. Let's take a look at one more to get a real example. So we're generating and graphing ordered pairs for these x values, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So I'm going to start by creating an XY table. That's going to be my first thing, is create my XY table, and to put in my x values, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2, the ones they gave us. And then each problem, each number here, is going to become a problem that I put in for the x value here. So first, I'll put in -2. I'll need -2 times itself, 4. 4 minus 3, 1. So I'll have a 1 here. And that's the first one. I have 5 total, and my first one is done. Next, I'll put in -1, and I'll put that into the x value, square it, so -1 times itself is 1. 1 minus 3 is -2. And I'll do this once more for each of the other 3 values. I'll put 0 in. 0 squared is 0, minus 3 is -3. And then I'll put in 1. 1 squared is 1. 1 minus 3, -2. And then I'll put in 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. So these values that I had, 1, -2, -3, -2, and 1, all are my output values of y, and each of these ends up becoming a coordinate that I'll graph. So -2, 1 goes here. -1, -2 goes here. 0, -3 goes here. 1, -2 goes here, and 2, 1 goes here. So when it comes to functions and graphing, we have a to-do list, more or less. Steps we take, we'll start with making a table, one that has the x and y sections in it. We'll test values of x. We might be given some, or we might have to make them up. And then we'll use those values in the equation to get the coordinates that we use, and then we use those coordinates to make the graph. I hope this has been a valuable review. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a good one. Bye!